There's 13 municipalities in Pike County, 2 boroughs and 11 townships. And because we are a commonwealth, things go back to the lowest level of government there. They are responsible for the protection of persons and property, and then the county steps in and does run the 911 center. County population is around 70-some thousand, but that's not really a true and accurate figure. We do have some tourist type stuff going on in the county. We've got 2 national parks in the county. You know, the 70,000 isn't really a true and accurate figure when you start looking at 911. It's probably twice and sometimes 3 times that. The more people you have, the more chance of accidents, injuries, that type of stuff. Moving into the new facility, obviously we couldn't take the old piece of equipment with us. We need to stay functional 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we knew that we needed to go out and start sourcing a new CPE equipment. And we started looking at several vendors. And I had heard some information about Solacom from a person in the industry that I really trust. He's never steered us the wrong way. And so a few years ago, he told me, he says, you know, that's a piece of equipment to look at in the future. He says, I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. And when we did start to look at it, we were quite impressed. We had to go out to bid, and Solacom was the successful bidder through one of their dealers, AK Associates. The other advantage that we have with this piece of equipment for Pike County, though, right now that we're taking advantage of, is the redundancy part of the product.
Well, the installation involved a geodiverse installation between 2 sites. The original site, which was located in Milford, and we were creating a brand new site here in Lords Valley. Geodiverse, meaning that we were going to have a system that was going to be functioning both here and in Milford simultaneously. In the event one system went down, we'd be able to move to the second system. And if that system went down, we'd be able to be here.
Before cutover, we went through an extensive, we simulated a failure of each of those pieces of fiber numerous times. We had calls up and running, test 911 calls, admin calls up and running, and we purposely shut down or pulled the plug on one half of the fiber, and to ensure that the calls weren't going to drop, no hiccups, no problems. Along with the phone service running across the fiber, we also have some of our data for computer-aided dispatch, mapping. So again, we can diversify our data source so we don't have all our eggs in one basket. We were in the new facility for 18 days, still just getting accustomed to the new equipment and the new environment and having some space to move around. And yeah, we were hit with Sandy.
Pike County 911, what is your emergency?
We took as many 911 calls in 3 days or 2.5 days as we normally would for an entire month. So for being here for such a short period of time and just getting used to the new equipment, we were really pressed into action, and we had to accommodate and handle those calls, and everything went really well in the 911 center.
I worked through the Superstorm Sandy. The Solacom held up extraordinarily well. We had no issues whatsoever with any type of phone outages or anything like that on our end.
The dispatchers were still relatively new at using the system, and as far as I know, we didn't disconnect anybody, you know, accidentally or anything. All the calls got processed. We were able to handle them. There didn't seem to be any glitches, and all of a sudden going from, you know, this level of call volume to that level of call volume. The only thing that we had to do was increase the quantity of dispatchers that we had out there, and the equipment just, you know, went right along with the call volume.
The new Solacom system seems to be very user-friendly, especially on the administrative aspects of it, that we're able to make a lot of the changes on the fly, and they're very quick and they're very easy to do. It's very user-friendly in that regards to being able to make those changes, and there's no downtime with it. It's an immediate change.
The cutover went very smoothly. We had AK Associates engineers here with myself and other technicians, all of us on board with Solacom as well. And together we were able to put forth all the requests of the customer, Pike County, in a timely manner. And we found that working with Solacom and providing additional support to AK, together as a team, we seem to work through each individual aspect of the cutover like clockwork. And everybody came together and successfully created a wonderful center.